Module 3, Why Study Classroom Management. Why study classroom management? Classroom management is essential for educators, providing a foundation for effective teaching and a positive learning environment. Understanding the principles of classroom management allows teachers to create structured, respectful, and supportive spaces where students feel safe, focused, and motivated. Classroom management effectively ensures that academic and behavioral expectations are clear, minimizing disruptions that can detract from learning. When students understand these expectations and feel respected, they are more likely to engage actively with lessons, leading to better academic outcomes and personal growth. Studying classroom management helps educators develop strategies to address a range of behaviors in constructive, rather than punitive ways. This knowledge allows teachers to adapt to individual needs and respond proactively to issues that might otherwise escalate. For instance, recognizing the triggers of disruptive behavior and using techniques to de-escalate situations can maintain a calm environment conducive to learning. Moreover, effective classroom management promotes inclusivity. Teachers skilled in this area can better support diverse learners by providing an environment where all students can thrive, regardless of their backgrounds, abilities, or needs. Educators foster self-regulation, empathy, and collaboration by creating a classroom culture grounded in respect and accountability, which benefits students beyond academic settings. Therefore, studying classroom management equips teachers with the tools to build a positive learning community, enhancing both student achievement and classroom dynamics. Understanding FACEwork and its significance. FACEwork is a concept that extends beyond simply shaping and preserving a public identity. It also encompasses a more profound process of managing one's interactions in ways that respect and affirm others' identities. In communication, FACEwork involves navigating social interactions to uphold not only one's self-image, but also recognizing and adapting to the needs of those around us. This means being sensitive to others' perceptions, emotions, and expectations, ensuring that actions and words align in ways that foster mutual respect and understanding. At its core, FACEwork is about finding a balance between self-expression and social harmony. When people engage in FACEwork, they are not only defending or enhancing their sense of self, but are also attuned to the potential impacts of their behavior on others. This can involve subtle gestures, word choices, and tone adjustments to create a supportive and constructive communicative environment. For instance, expressing disagreement or criticism can be done in ways that protect the dignity and confidence of the other person, showing consideration for their self-image while sharing their views. Understanding authoritarian leadership versus authoritative leadership. Authoritarian leadership is where leaders exercise high control over their followers, often making decisions without seeking input or considering others' opinions. Such leaders prioritize obedience, discipline, and strict adherence to rules, believing that this approach fosters efficiency and prevents disorder. However, while this method can establish order, it invites challenges rather than cooperation. Authoritarian leaders can create a rigid environment where team members feel restricted and undervalued, resulting in resentment, resistance, or passive compliance. This atmosphere stifles creativity, diminishes morale, and may lead to lower productivity as team members disengage. The lack of open communication channels also limits the flow of ideas and perspectives, isolating the leader from the group's insights and potential solutions. In contrast, authoritative leadership fosters a cooperative environment. Authoritative leaders still set high standards and clear expectations, but actively encourage input and collaboration. They seek to inspire trust, guiding others by example, and involving them in decision-making. This leadership style promotes a shared sense of purpose, where team members feel respected and motivated to contribute. Instead of exerting control through fear or absolute power, authoritative leaders influence through mutual respect and understanding, building a cohesive team that feels valued and empowered. While authoritarian leadership relies on rigid control, authoritative leadership builds collaboration, creating an environment where individuals work together towards shared goals. Understanding small group instruction. Small group instruction is a teaching strategy that divides a more extensive classroom into smaller groups, allowing educators to provide more targeted, individualized student support. By grouping students based on their specific learning needs, levels, or interests, teachers can tailor lessons to match each group's pace and understanding. This approach fosters a learning environment where students feel more comfortable engaging, asking questions, and participating in discussions, as they may find smaller settings less intimidating than whole class instruction. In small group instruction, teachers can assess students' comprehension in real time and promptly address misunderstandings. This format enables educators to adjust their teaching strategies dynamically, ensuring all students grasp foundational concepts before moving on to more complex material. Teachers can also incorporate hands-on activities, discussions, and guided practice by focusing on a few students simultaneously, enhancing engagement and understanding. Small group instruction is particularly beneficial for promoting differentiated learning, as students with similar challenges or strengths can receive focused attention that caters to their specific needs. In addition, the interactive nature of small groups promotes collaborative learning, as students often support one another, reinforcing their understanding by helping peers. This cooperative aspect fosters community and encourages students to develop communication and teamwork skills. Ultimately, small group instruction enhances academic growth and boosts student confidence, creating a supportive environment where diverse learning needs are met, and students are encouraged to reach their full potential. The power of praise in recognizing student improvement. Praising students for significant improvement is essential in education, as it nurtures confidence, motivation, and a lifelong appreciation for learning. Improvement is a powerful testament to a student's commitment, resilience, and growth. When educators recognize this progress with sincere praise, they validate the student's effort and persistence, reinforcing that progress, not just perfection, is valued. This affirmation fosters a positive learning environment where students feel empowered to take risks and challenge themselves without fearing failure. Praise also promotes a growth mindset, where students see their potential as limitless and learn that hard work and dedication can lead to success. By acknowledging a student's improvement, teachers also help build their intrinsic motivation, instead of focusing solely on high grades or top performance. Praise for progress emphasizes the importance of personal growth and learning from mistakes. Students who receive this encouragement often develop a healthier self-image and learn to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Moreover, when students feel recognized, they experience a sense of belonging and validation, knowing their efforts are appreciated and they are a valued part of the classroom community. This bond builds trust between student and teacher, encouraging students to continue striving toward their goals. Ultimately, praising students for improvement nurtures a love of learning and establishes a resilient attitude that will benefit them throughout their academic journey. The reinforcing power of competence-based teacher praise research on teacher praise highlights its profound impact on student motivation and self-esteem, mainly when it implies a positive evaluation of the student's competence. Praise that signals a teacher's recognition of a student's skill, effort, or understanding often leads to reinforced motivation, fostering a stronger desire in students to learn and succeed. Teachers can make their praise meaningful and impactful by focusing on competence and encouraging students to internalize their successes rather than attributing them to luck or external factors. This praise goes beyond acknowledging task completion. It builds a perception in students that they are capable individuals, reinforcing their belief in their abilities. Furthermore, competence-based praise contributes to a growth mindset, where students view challenges as opportunities to further develop their skills, rather than as obstacles that could undermine their self-worth. Such praise guides students toward intrinsic motivation as they value their progress and effort. Studies show that students who receive this reinforcement tend to engage more persistently in their tasks as they feel empowered by their teacher's validation of their ability. Understanding interventions and their purpose. An intervention is a structured effort to bring about positive change in an individual's life, a group's functioning, or a community's well-being. This concept encompasses strategies to address specific issues or challenges, from health and education to social development and personal growth. Interventions are carefully planned actions that aim to influence behavior, alter thought patterns, or support skill development in a way that ultimately fosters a desired outcome. These actions are typically informed by research, tailored to the context, and implemented by trained professionals to understand the unique factors affecting those they support. The purpose of an intervention goes beyond addressing immediate concerns. It seeks to promote long-term improvement and resilience. Effective interventions aim to empower individuals and communities by providing them with the tools, knowledge, and support necessary to overcome their challenges independently in the future. They are not simply about solving a problem, but also about instilling confidence, reinforcing positive behaviors, and helping participants recognize their capacity for change. By creating environments where people feel supported and capable, interventions contribute to sustainable growth and personal transformation. In essence, the ultimate goal of an intervention should be to create lasting positive change, helping individuals and communities address current difficulties and build the skills and mindset necessary to face future challenges confidently. Through thoughtful, compassionate, evidence-based approaches, interventions become catalysts for meaningful, enduring progress. Understanding team teaching and its benefits for educators. Team teaching is an instructional approach where two or more teachers collaborate to plan, teach, and assess students within the same classroom environment. This model relies on shared responsibilities and mutual support among educators to provide students with a more comprehensive and engaging learning experience. By blending their expertise, teachers using team teaching can approach subjects from various perspectives, drawing on individual strengths to cater to diverse learning styles. Through this partnership, students gain access to a broader range of knowledge, deepening their understanding of the subject matter and introducing them to multiple viewpoints and teaching methods. One of the primary benefits of team teaching is the opportunity it provides for teachers to enhance the learning environment with a dynamic, interactive format that encourages greater student participation. Teachers can divide the classroom into smaller groups in a team-taught class, allowing for more personalized attention and the chance to focus on individual student needs. This division creates a setting where students feel more comfortable engaging, asking questions, and collaborating with peers, fostering an environment conducive to active learning. Team teaching also enables educators to support each other through continuous feedback and shared ideas. Teachers can observe each other's instructional methods, providing constructive insights to refine their techniques and enhance their effectiveness. This shared feedback loop builds a supportive teaching community. It contributes to professional growth, as educators can learn new strategies and refine their approaches by observing their peers in real time. In a team teaching environment, teachers can adjust the curriculum to better suit student needs by drawing on their diverse expertise, which promotes adaptability and responsiveness to the ever-changing classroom dynamics. Understanding the complexity of an elementary classroom. An elementary classroom is a dynamic environment where diverse needs, learning styles, and developmental stages converge, creating a complex yet rich space with opportunity. Each student arrives with a unique background, bringing their experiences, strengths, and challenges. The teacher must recognize and respond to these variations, often adapting lessons in real time to accommodate different levels of understanding and engagement. Social interactions also add layers to the classroom's complexity. Young students learn academic content, navigate social relationships, practice communication skills, and develop self-regulation. These interactions require careful guidance to foster a positive and inclusive environment where all students feel safe and valued. The instructional demands are multifaceted. Educators are tasked with covering a broad curriculum that includes literacy, math, science, and social studies, and fostering critical thinking and creativity. Teachers must employ various instructional strategies to reach every child, from hands-on activities to discussions and visual aids. Additionally, assessments and evaluations play a significant role, requiring teachers to constantly monitor and assess progress, often tailoring instruction based on these observations. This need for responsiveness extends to the classroom's physical environment, where materials, seating arrangements, and wall displays are carefully curated to support learning and engagement. Every element is intertwined, making the classroom a complex system where social, emotional, cognitive, and physical needs intersect. The elementary teacher must balance these factors in this intricate setting to create a supportive, engaging, and effective learning space.